I just won a 2020 Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek Edition. Never had one of those before, had lots of Pathfinders. Let me show you the numbers here. We won it from Copart. I was willing to go to $5,500. We won the car for $4,600. And I think the main reason we got it is it's listed as an in-op with no keys. But I did do a Carfax on it. It's actually a recovered theft unit, so it makes sense that it doesn't have keys. The car's kind of banged up all over, so they listed it as an all-over damage. You know, the spoiler's coming off the front. There's the rear bumper's damaged back there in the back corner. Something's going on there. As you can see on the rear bumper, you've got some damage there, you've got some damage there, but it is the Rock Creek Edition. It's leather. This thing's gonna be cool. It'll sell quick. Look forward to getting it done.
Our 2020 Nissan Pathfinder Rocky Ridge Edition has finally showed up. I've been excited about this truck, waiting for it to come. It was a gamble. We know it's a gamble. We had to unload it with the forklift because it has no keys. I think it's going to be a good one. It's got a little bit of damage up here. Unfortunately, this fender, something happened to it while I was at the auction. Let's take a quick look inside. Got that leather interior, got that sunroof. Looks nice. I don't see anything. You know, they have exposed the VIN number down there, which is very common on the theft cars. Really, gosh, it's such a neat looking car with this blacked out black trim with the black badges on it. Everything's blacked out on the car. Missing some trim. I don't know. I'm looking forward to getting a set of keys programmed to this car and seeing what we got. Okay, so we finally got our key. Kerry Nissan just dropped off a new key for our Rock Creek Pathfinder. We just finished putting a new battery in it because we had to program the key to the car, which is a process we can do with our in-house computer system. So we put a new battery in it. That way it was good and fresh. We were able to program the key, and they left the honors up to me. So let's see what this car does. Remember, when we bought it, it had no key. We got it at a really good price, but we took a risk because if this thing doesn't run or it's got an engine knock or the tranny's bad, then it's going to be a loser. But if it runs good, this is going to be a good money maker. I'm going to be excited about it. So let's see what we got. Oh boy. The moment of truth. These always stress me out a little bit. Well, at least I can sit in the car. Well, here you go. The pedal feels like it's going to the floor. Who knows what that's about? Oh, yeah. It rattled there for only about 1 second and then just smoothed right out. 96,000 miles on it. That's a little high, but I think we knew that. All we've got is a traction control light and a brake light, and that might just be the emergency brake. Let me see. No, it's not the emergency brake. That's probably why the brake pedal feels really soft, though. It's going to the floor. I suspect we've got a damaged brake line somewhere that's probably leaked out some fluid, and now it's detecting the low pedal and it has those lights on. Wow, though. Gosh, this thing sounds great. Let's see if it actually drives. The moment of truth. Seems pretty good. It shifts through all the gears. It has reverse. The brakes are a little scary, I gotta say, but overall, I think we're gonna have a good one here. We got the Rock Creek through the frontline checklist and everything went pretty well. We did an oil change on it. We had a low brake pedal because the front calipers were sticking and had the pistons had actually come out of part of the caliper. So we put new calipers on it, new rotors, new pads on both sides. We also put new rear brake rotors and pads on it. The wheel opening trims here, we had to buy both of those direct from Nissan. They were not cheap. I thought I could buy a door for the price of that one piece of plastic, but regardless, we got the pieces of trim on there. We just finished putting on the new rear bumper cover, and it's time to take it in the body shop, do some paint work. Scuff it up a little bit, put some primer on it and some flex coat additive, and we'll be ready to spray. So we got it pulled in the paint booth, got everything sanded down and primed and ready to go, got the car taped off. Now we're gonna get the bumper sprayed. We also found some little scratches here in the quarter panel, so we fixed that at the same time. Get the bumper painted and get it out of here. They just pulled it out of the paint booth. We've got the new bumper on. It's been painted. Now she's finally ready to go to detail. Okay, we got it back from detail and it is looking good. I just love the look of this Rock Creek Edition with it all blacked out. It doesn't have the chrome around the windows or anywhere else. Really sharp look to it. Gonna make somebody a really nice car. Let's take a look at the features on this thing. I'll tell you what, Nissan really did include all the bells and whistles on this Rock Creek. And check out the camera system on this car. You hit the camera button, it has 360 cameras all the way around the whole car, off both the mirrors, the front grille, the tailgate, so you can see all around you when you're backing up. Let me show you something with the back seats too. Not a feature you see very often, but these back seats actually adjust to change your leg room. They, of course, fold down so you can make it a cargo area. Just a really nice loaded up car. This thing is going to be sweet. Somebody's going to love it. So let's go take a look at the numbers.
Okay, so I wanted to sneak upstairs real quick, get away from the hustle and bustle of the shop, so we could go over the numbers on the 2020 Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek Edition. At first glance, we bought the car after all the auction fees all said and done out of the sale. We had $5,549 into it. We spent $600 transporting the car here. We had to have a set of keys made for it. We bought the keys from the dealer. They were $192. Then we had to have one of our staff program it. His payroll was $117. We had to get that bumper cover, which we bought from Keystone, an aftermarket cover that was $390. We did do brakes. Remember, we had to put calipers on it as well. The calipers aren't cheap. They were $390 alone just for the calipers. Front and rear brakes, though, it was $355 for the pads and rotors. Oil change and wiper blades and stuff, that was $268. Carried Nissan. We got that wheel opening trim. That was super expensive, $343 for that. Some more payroll for $360 for the employee that did the frontline list on it. Some more employee payroll of $250. Then the body shop, we've got both the guys out there. They totaled about almost $500 in payroll. Another miscellaneous part from Carry Nissan for $100. Some more body shop payroll for another $800 because we had to do that front bumper and that fender. So anyway, all said and done, we had $10,761 into that car right now where it sits. So we'll price it out there at $13,995 and then expect to end up selling the car for somewhere around $13,500. That leaves us with a contribution margin of $2,839. We take out our sales commissions. We're probably gonna have a CM of around $2,500 on that car, which isn't the greatest, but it was a quick car. It was an easy fix. We got it in and out fast. So all said and done, I think it's a winner. And that's a wrap. Thanks for watching to the end. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Matt Ryan, and this was another episode of Northern Kentucky Auto.